Hello, I am Lizardmon, and since it's Halloween, I decided I would do something a little different and give you all some of the best and worst horror movies that have been released this year. So whether you want to watch a good horror movie or torture yourself with some of the worst, we got those too. And since you clicked on this video, welcome to the top 5 worst horror movies released in 2022. Starting at number 5 for the worst horror movies of 2022, we have the Hulu exclusive Hellraiser. This 2022 remake of the 1987 original written by Clive Barker picks up with a new set of characters along with a new Pinhead while sporting a 6 out of 10 on IMDb. While this movie itself isn't terrible, it is greatly lacking in any form of plot, and about halfway through completely loses track of the entire story and just goes off the rails. The effects and remastered cubes certainly are high points, but they just don't have enough to save this movie from not making it onto the top 5 worst. At number 4, we have the Netflix exclusive Choose or Die. This Netflix original follows Kayla as she and her mother are struggling to get by when she and her friends stumble upon an old cursed video game with a $100,000 reward and real life implications. A lot of decisions in this movie really make you wonder who in their right mind would act like this in any given situation, even if you are trying to get $100,000 from a cursed video game. Coming in at number 3, we have the recently released Halloween Ends. This long-awaited ending to the new Halloween trilogy started in 2018 now features an old, decrepit Michael as he continues to try and hunt down his elderly sister. I won't spoil too much of the movie if you haven't seen it yet, but it's basically just a long version of the old people fighting video. At our runner-up spot, we have another Netflix original, Chainsaw Massacre. IMDb has this movie rated at a 4.8 out of 10, whereas the prior entry to this list featured 2 retirement home patients going at it in a fight to the death. This suffers from the opposite problem. A reimagined sequel to the Leatherface franchise, this story takes place in a ghost town of which a group of millennials decide are going to rebuild the town and make it into a wonderful getaway for other annoying hipster millennials, and in doing so, make the wrong psycho very angry. And coming in at the number 1 spot for the worst horror movie of 2022, we have Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Like the name of this movie suggests, this movie takes place 27 years after the last 3 Jeepers Creepers movies. This movie is chock full of continuity errors and has some of the worst CGI you will ever see in a movie. If you don't believe me, just so you know, IMDb currently has this movie rated at a 2.4 out of 10. If you're looking for something truly frightening, watch this movie and you will wish you hadn't. And that is all that I have for you today. Feel free to check out any of these movies if you want. I will be releasing another top 5 video later today, but for the top 5 best horror movies of 2022. But until then, have a wonderful day and a happy Halloween.